Hi everyone. Please excuse my messy hair. I was sleeping because I work midnight shift and my chaos box came. So here it is. Oh, now I felt like this is kind of tricky because I ordered mostly vinyl, like the vinyl parts, which would weigh a lot and take a lot of space, but I thought I was gonna maybe get 2 boxes, but they used the bigger box to ship in, and there is no markings on the outside. Do you guys remember him just talking about using boxes that aren't marked? So that's kind of interesting, right? I'm okay with that. It's fine. I'm really proud of myself for waking up because this was a signature required, and they probably would have had to come back another day if I didn't wake up. So I must have been really sleeping lightly expecting this. So anyway, I just want to open it. I'm pretty excited. It may not be, oh, you know what's funny? So here I thought I was getting 1 box, right? But look, they put 2 kind of SmartDoll boxes inside of 1 shipping container box. So let me take these out. Oh gosh, if I can. Oh, these are hard. I almost just, oh, I cracked my nail, you guys. Okay, I'm gonna have to do it this way. I can't get them out because they're just like packed pretty flush. Man, I can't believe I cracked my nail. Okay, so here's the 2 SmartDoll boxes. Should be all, it's all chaos stuff, not an actual SmartDoll or anything. And I do apologize. I really was like sleeping, so let's just see what's in here. I can't remember exactly what I ordered. I know I ordered 4 types of things from Chaos. I got some of those clear head caps. I got a lot of bundles of the vinyl parts. I got 2 T heads, and then there's a 4th thing and I can't remember what it is. I guess we'll figure it out. But I think this is definitely a box of vinyl parts. Oh, it's like everything that I just mentioned all in one. So this is kind of interesting. Look at that. Very nicely packed, right? Everything I kind of just mentioned. Oh my god, I'm so excited, you guys. I'm just so excited to finally have some vinyl parts to finally complete my bone crew that I call them, which I've had for forever. Okay, so these are the like clear magnetic head caps, cyber head caps, I guess you could call them. They're already cut, which is really nice. I'm super excited for these for a number of reasons. I do have 2, well, I have 3 like the clear dolls. They're not all complete because I still need parts. 2 of them are complete, I think. I don't know. Anyway, only one of them has a clear head cap, so I'm pretty excited about that. I can actually put a clear head cap onto my clear dolls, which is why I definitely wanted to snag some of these. It's pretty cool, and it's nice that they're already cut. Oh, I remember the other item that I ordered. I actually, while waiting for this chaos wrap, I was like, maybe I should add something in my cart just to kind of get it going. And so I ordered a bundle of blank heads also. So it's like everything is in there. And I think there's going to be more chaos parts in here. So I'm just going to bring out these chaos parts because I'm super excited to see if I'll get the parts that I need to complete the dolls that I want, that I still have parts for. So I am super, super excited. There definitely is some pair parts in here, it looks like to me, which is not bad, but not necessarily really great either, because they do have the same frame, right? I believe, as the classic All right, so let's just see. I just want, this to me definitely looks like pear, right? There is some markings, like June of 23, like for a date, and then there's like, you know, oh, there's an L for left. I don't know what the Japanese symbols there mean. Maybe it says pear. I don't know. But that's definitely cinnamon pear. Cyber head cap in, this could be black navy, or it could just be black like we've seen with the cyber head caps. I don't know. Oh no, when I hold it up to the light, I definitely see the blue. So that's kind of cool, a black navy cyber head cap. This is definitely classic, a cocoa arm, which is really cool. I probably need that. This is, so here you can see, here's a cut part. Actually, it's completely cut. It has the opening, the bottom part removed. And you can see the difference here. So there's a classic arm and a T arm. I think I'm just going to kind of separate them between classic and T so I can see if I have the parts I need for my classic girls. Cinnamon forearm. Oh my gosh. This is like almost gonna make me just like cry because I can't even, I feel like it's been years that I've been searching for parts for the Gen 2 parts, or Gen 2 frames that I bought, and a big drop like before the Evolve frames became available. Sorry, I had to like touch my phone for a second. My work was trying to call me for overtime, which I'm sure I'll probably be forced because I always am. Alright, so here is some more head caps. They look a little different, I guess, than, like, you see, look at the difference in the rim on this. So this one's like a rounded thing, almost like a headphone-like cushion, and then this is just straight flat. That's interesting. It's a little different. Maybe it's like a I don't know, prototype type thing, or just a easy on off cap. I don't know. Then there are just all these leg parts. Oh my gosh, the leg parts were so hard to find. And that's exactly what I need so much of, especially the upper legs. So I'm hoping that some of these are, because it actually is looking like there's quite a couple of pieces of pear in here. So here we have, oh, so, you know, I had this forearm and I was thinking that it was classic, but it might be pear. It's hard to kind of tell. I'll have to pay close attention. But in looking at all this, I have like all three standard shades here: cinnamon, tea, and cocoa. And it's hard to tell. I'll have to compare between my current dolls. I do have one pear doll. I actually think these might all be pear forearms, but I'm not 100% sure. It's kind of hard to tell without comparison, but now that I'm thinking about it, it might be pear. This is definitely a pear shoulder. I think this could be pear also. Pear shoulder. I should have brought out one of my classic girls to compare this to. I think I will go do that really quick. I'm gonna go grab one of my classic girls. Hold on. Okay, brought out this girl. I just did the kind of box opening for her. Is just her, the head. I had artist face up, touch up her face as a Mirai. It's my video from last night. Anyway, she's a classic body. I'm just gonna use her to compare some of these things. So yeah, that I would definitely say pear. It's a lot easier to look or compare or determine, I guess, pear. So yeah, pear. And then the leg, maybe a little bit harder to tell. Let's see, so this would be a left leg. That is tough to tell, but I think it's pear. Okay, so out of all of that, all these pieces, I'll just show you guys a really quick overview. In one package, are you guys seeing that? That is all pear parts, and then we have one cocoa form, and then those head caps. That was kind of hard to do, and it probably didn't look that good, so I apologize. I'm going to keep her over here to keep her out for comparisons. I'm going to have to make like a separate pile for pear versus classic, and I really do hope I get some more classic parts so I can finish my girls. Definitely more head caps in here, which is pretty exciting. Always need head caps. I think these are more, yeah, just holding them up in the light, you can definitely see the blue. Black navy with the cyber head cap, the orange ones. I suppose it's possible if I get enough parts and the pear girls fit on a Gen 2 frame, I could just use, if I have enough, I could use these parts to make a pear girl, I suppose. More head caps. Definitely will not be out of head caps anytime soon. Let's see what else we got here. Let me see your arm here. That is possibly pear. It's like a lot of pear stuff here. Now I'm wondering if the shoulder is pear that I got here, because this could be all pear stuff. Ooh, I don't know now. I'm questioning it. That looks like classic to me. Yeah, well, it should, because I mean, this is definitely pear and this is definitely classic, so that's what I have to compare to. Yeah, that's classic. So I have a pair of classic arms, shoulders here, but I wonder if they're the same size. They look to be both maybe right. It's really hard for me to tell with the little edges cut off. Yeah, there's another classic. That looks like pear forearm. Definitely a pear shoulder. So I definitely have arms and legs, or at least some legs. Here's a little foot. I don't know. It's nicely cut. Is it pear? Is it? Do the pear and classic have the same feet? I think so. So I think that doesn't matter. Pear. These look like pear to me. This could be classic. Gosh, it's so hard to tell. What do you guys think? Oh no, I would say that's pear. The calves are slightly bigger. Oh, well, you know what it is? It's not so much bigger in like height. I don't know if anybody's compared so closely. It's bigger in like width. So you can see, I don't know if you guys can see that because my hands are in the way, but like going across, this calf is wider this way than this one is. So that's pear. So far, mostly pear, just a couple of another head cap. Okay, this, I don't even know what this is. This is huge. These are definitely both pear. If this is a pear thigh, look at the difference. What is this? This is huge. Is this like from that muscular sculpt that they showed? That guy sculpt, I can't even picture what this would be. This is so huge. This is, it's got to be a misprint or something, or I don't know what, but I mean, even look at the difference here. Look at the difference in size and the openings. This leg could fit inside of this leg. I don't know what this is. This is ginormous. So this is, I can't even say that's pear. That's just huge. All right. So far, out of 2 bags of vinyl parts, it's mostly pear, which is not faring so great for my Gen 2 builds. But I can only hope that I have to compare. So that's definitely, I'm getting some cocoa up arms, which is great. I probably need those. Pear. But I mean, I guess I could use them for all the dolls, because I'm at this point with my Gen 2 classic bodies that I've been trying to build. I've been mixing and matching, so I have a lot of cocoa shoulders now. This, I think, is pear. Oh, I see an abdomen in here. That's nice. I wonder if it's cocoa or pear. It looks cocoa or pear. Classic or pear. That's a lot of pear parts. And then all the Gen 2, or the classic, are all cocoa upper arms. Which, you know, whatever, I'll take it. That's just funny. And they look to be almost all right upper arms, which is so strange. I think that's pear. Yeah. Interesting bits and pieces here. To me, this is all pear. A lot of cinnamon and tea pear parts. A very few cocoa pear parts. And all right shoulder classic parts. I did get a classic cocoa abdomen, and it's already cut, which is really nice. I don't know that I need this per se, because I worked really hard to get abdomens for all of my dolls. Oh, I think this might be a classic. Let me see. Yeah, I think this one is classic. So all classic cocoa right shoulders, a cocoa abdomen, and 1 cinnamon, probably right calf. I'm not going to flip down, but it's just, trust me, there's a lot of tea and cinnamon cocoa parts, and some, or I'm sorry, tea and cinnamon pear parts. This looks like the bundle of 6 blank heads that I got, which these are pretty much available all of the time. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have, it looks like 2 Mirai cinnamon heads. So these are not like necessarily part of the head release for the chaos drops. These are pretty much always available. Hey, this looks like a, is it a pear head? It could be. It's kind of hard to tell, especially with the Mirai anime heads looking so big comparatively. This is a G08, but it looks to be pear. So that's kind of cool, and which is actually really cool because I have a cinnamon pear girl. And then there's 3 cocoa. So 3 cinnamons, 2 of them are Mirai, 1 was a G08, which I think is pear. This is a G07 cocoa, G08, and G08. So again, I think I have here, this would be like, I think, I'm not gonna unwrap these, but hopefully you guys can see. I think like the G07 and the G08 are like the exact same head sculpt, but the Geo7 would be classic and the Geo8 is pear. I don't know if you guys can see the difference between the two of those, but I think that's what the case may be. So I have 2 cinnamon blank Murray's, a blank Geo8 cinnamon, which I think is pear, cocoa pear, and then a Geo7, which is in the classic. All right, so then the last thing that appears to be in this box, the first box, is the 2 tea painted heads that I got as from the Chaos Shop. So these are, you know, whatever they are. So I'm just gonna open them up, but they should both be tea because I just did 2 tea ones. All right, let's see who we got here, people. It's a Geo7. It is Courage, which I do have Courage. I have this very one, the semi-real. I don't know if her facial markings are different than what I have, but could be. I feel like I don't remember seeing it go quite as far across her chin, so that could be a little different. That's kind of neat. And then let's see what the other one is. I really don't need a second Courage, so I don't know what I'll do with that unless it's like a twin thing going on. Let's see what this is. So, oh, okay, well this is actually the same head, but as a pair, but I don't have a pair tea girl, so that's kind of cool. It's a pair Courage. So let's see, yeah, Geo8, and let's see what the other one was. It must have been Geo7. Don't you guys think? It's kind of neat to get the 2 of them. Is it the same marking on the face? Yeah. Okay, so there you guys can go. This is the same sculpt, but as pear and classic. So this one over here is the classic, which is Geo7, and then this one is the pear as Geo8. So it's really cool. Courage has not been released yet as a pear girl, as far as I know. So of these 2, I would definitely keep this one. And then this one I would probably let go. Like I said, I don't know if the facial markings are the same as what's on Courage. But I wouldn't need both. I love the Courage that I have. Her name is Drew and I adore her. That's kind of neat to get here face, but as in tea, which is really cool. That's what I was, you know, I picked tea because I was actually going for a specific one, but I didn't get it, but that's fine. But it's now it feels like I'm obligated to get a tea pair girl, and someday maybe I will. All right, so I'm keeping her here, moving these bags over. I think I'm going to actually put all these parts back in here, all the pair parts, except for this monstrosity. I have no idea what this is. So huge, so huge. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. Well, it's big enough. I know that it won't be pear. So I guess you guys can kind of watch as I put this stuff away. You can see all these parts here that I'm putting in here. Oops. Sorry, doll. Let me move you out of the way. I don't have a name for her yet. For that girl that has the Mirai vampire face up. It's cool to get the blank pair heads too. It's kind of neat. So let's stick them back in here. All of the blank heads. And then these were all, I'm going to keep my classic out because I have to match them up with my classic bodies that still need parts. Alright, so here is the second box. I did order 7 bundles of the chaos vinyl parts. Pretty sure I ordered 7. And there was 3, right? Because I had 1, 2, 3 here. And it looks like they actually gave me, oh yeah, 4. So there's 4 more here. So sadly, that means I did not get a freebie. God, I can't remember the name. The kits with the Cortex. I did not get a Cortex kit. That's okay. I'm not super familiar with Cortex and of the parts that I have gotten of Cortex. It hasn't really helped me. I mostly didn't know what I was doing with them, but I was thinking I had an idea for a Cortex kit if I got one, but I didn't because all these chaos parts took up parts. And just looking at these, it looks again to be majority pair stuff. So it's not the end of the world. I'm probably just gonna have to like resell them. But you know what's funny? I see another ginormous thigh like this. I don't get it, but we'll see what becomes of all this. There is a head in here. This is a Survivor head that looked to be started being painted, but was not completed. It's kind of interesting. You can see there's lines on the mouth there, but they went a little crooked maybe. It's different. It's a Geo7. It's kind of cool. Let me move these bundles over so I can start taking out these parts. I got one of those cyber parts. It looks bigger. I wonder if this is meant for the pair girls. I don't know. These pieces are big, so it's hard to tell. But they're already cut, which is nice. It's kind of cool. I did get in this one a pair abdomen. But is it meant for... Look at that ginormous leg. Like, what is this? This is so crazy to me. All right, here I think is a pair. Nope. I thought this was a pair. It's got to be pair. This is not pair, but that's okay. That fits in there, but it actually has the leg like way sticking out on the side. Maybe this is a misprinted thing. I don't know. This is there's another one of these ginormous legs in here. I thought this was pair, but it might be standard. I don't know. It's really hard to tell. But I did a comparison, I thought, of the width. I don't know. But look here. Here's another one of those ginormous. Actually, oh, I have this going backwards. Let's see. Okay, I don't know if I can show you guys. Is that how the pair body looks with the leg sockets like way up in the torso? That's really high up. It could be. I don't know. But I feel like this is all not right. Because I thought that this was a pair thigh. But maybe it's not. Maybe this is classic and I was mistaken. Let's see. I have that classic. Does that look right? Does that look like a classic leg? I guess it could be. So I guess maybe I was mistaken. I don't know. It's hard to tell, but I'm starting to build a pear body here. But then I have a classic Survivor, or starts of a Survivor arm. I think this is pear, and I think this is pear. 4 arms. This is a classic clear piece, and you can see why they probably rejected that. There's a nice little dimple right there. The light kind of catches it. It's like a bubble dimple. I don't know. This is pear. This is pear. Another bundle. Head caps. I'm never gonna run out of head caps. Or at least I say that, and then I'm completely wrong about it. Let's see if I can get these all out of here. Okay, so I guess I just was confused. Maybe these are these must be pear legs, and I thought this one was pear, but it must be classic. So I was basing it off of that, and I was really mistaken. So here's the start of a pear body, right? Now here's another pear leg. I was so confused by this, but these are the pear legs. So I have another piece here. More pear, 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 pear. Am I saying pear too much, you guys? I don't know. Head caps. Another one of those probably right cocoa shoulders. Boy, they must have done a lot of right arms for some reason. Look, because there's so many of them. I hope I need right shoulders. I don't know. This must be a right shoulder too. They're probably all right shoulders. These all look to be pear to me. It's kind of hard to tell again with the 4 arms. And like some of them are cut on the bottom half, but then the top half you have to cut the hole out of. All pear. This is not looking good for completing my bone crew, as I say, but oh well, that's just the way it goes when you gamble on these things. So I probably will have to really sort these and either make a pear girl or let these parts go. So anyway, pear. I'm gonna dump this out again. Get this stuff out of here. I don't even know if the pear girls fit on Gen 2 frames. I don't have any of the Evolve frames. More of those right shoulders for Coco. Pear, pear, pear. And I'm assuming pear. All pear parts. Pear legs. Oh, this might be a classic. When I compare the two, it's easier to look at. When you look at the backs, you can see the difference in width there, because length they're pretty much exactly the same, and from the front it looks very, very similar. So I think this is a classic. And then pear. I got lots of pear. Well, it's good to know I actually have probably here's a left and a right pear, so then I would have at least left and right T legs for a pear. Cinnamon abdomen only for a pear so far that I've come across. But it would be nice to be able to build a pear girl or a pear body in T for that pear head. But I did get a cinnamon leg, so I could at least have that start. Here's one lonely cinnamon RT hand. It looks like the classic basic hand that comes with most. There is more head caps, but there is a soft cinnamon head cap. Let's just put it on this doll and see how it looks. It is definitely a match for cinnamon. Sorry, I have to squeeze it in a little bit. There you go. It's kind of cool. All right, it is the last. I'm gonna put these tea legs away and see if I can. My last bundle, right? Yes, this is it. This is the last one. Super promising for my Gen 2 girls. Or, I keep saying Gen 2. It's very confusing. I'm trying to keep it straight between classic and pear. This must be classic if I'm comparing it to pear. There's gotta be. That's the only one that is very evident that it is different. And the good thing though about that is at least I have a set. That's nice. A right and a left. I did get so I have 3 cinnamon left thighs. So no way to really complete a cinnamon pear girl unless I traded somebody for a right thigh, I suppose. But well, I could say I have a cinnamon bust because my cinnamon girl came with the option part between the standard and the I don't remember what the other bust is, but here is a classic survivor piece. You can see they were in different processes or different points in the painting of these. So that's got to be the same arm because it looks like the same, like burn markings. Like I think that would be both left shoulder. Here's another pear thigh, and then this is a classic crystal piece, but it is the squishy vinyl, like very squishy, as opposed to like this vinyl, which is like pliable but firm, like you're not going to be able to squeeze it like this is. So that's kind of neat. It's the same with this leg. Now the question is, this is a left and this is a right, so it doesn't make a whole leg. Boo! But I'm sure I can use these parts still, even though they're soft. It won't matter to me. I can still use them. So I did get some classic parts, but the majority of it is a right cocoa shoulder. I did get a pair of tea thighs, which is nice, and a handful of cinnamon shoulders and some cinnamon lower legs, it looks like. Does that make a pair? Let's see. Yeah, at least I have a pair here of left and right. And then I have this pair of tea thighs, which is really great. The last thing that was in that last bundle was another set of this black navy arm. Is it black navy? Let's compare it to the head caps. Yeah, that's black navy. So I have one that is like fully trimmed here. You can see the edges are cut. And then one that is not trimmed on the hand, but it is like a right and a left. You see the thumbs are there, so that's kind of cool. So I got a pair like this, and the upper arm pieces though are like the same. Yeah, these are the same exact piece, but a right and a left, so that's kind of neat. And then the same with this. This is, it looks to be the exact same, but could be a right and a left. They look to be slightly different sizes, maybe, but no. Maybe it's just how they're curved. I don't know. Yeah, like if you look at the openings, you'll see this one looks more oval and that's more circular. It could just be that it was squished. But I want to see, since we have a bunch of pear forearms, I mean, look at that. The pear forearm would definitely fit within this, so that's cool to know. I don't know that this was intended for pear or classic. It probably could go either way because it's oversized mech stuff, right? So that is a lot of stuff. It is not all of the stuff by far that I would need to complete my Gen 2 parts. I keep saying Gen 2. My classic bodies that need parts that have my Gen 2 frames. But, you know, I have a ton of pear stuff. I'm going to sort through it, see what I can put together. But as we know, I wouldn't even be able to complete a cinnamon because I don't have a set of thighs for cinnamon. I have all of one upper leg. But I could probably do the rest and then have that spare bust. But if they don't work on Gen 2 frames, I don't know what I would do. And then, even though it's great to have that cinnamon abdomen, I already have a cinnamon pear girl, so it would have been better for me to get a pear tea girl abdomen, so I could maybe build it to match that pear courage painted head that I got. So that's it, everybody. That was all of my chaos stuff. Thank you for sticking with me as I sort through it all. I am sure that I will be looking to swap with people or trade or sell or whatever. But there's a lot. So let me know what you think. I will post this video up on YouTube and put my links out through the various social medias. If anybody is absolutely dying for parts here, just message me. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye.